What is up, everybody? This is TheWardFace, and today I'm making a commentary on the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 beta. Now, I know I haven't made many Call of Duty videos in the past, maybe a few Zombies videos, but definitely not a lot of Call of Duty videos. But I have been playing this a lot recently, and I want to bring you guys content on stuff that I'm currently playing, stuff I'm currently enjoying, and that's the Black Ops 3 beta at this time. So in this video, I kind of just want to go over kind of my initial thoughts on the game and some of my observations from the game, and kind of some of my hopes going forward with this game. Now, as a little bit of a background, I have been playing I've played every single Call of Duty that's ever come out, okay? So, all the way from, like, Call of Duty 1, I think it was Finest Hour, that's the first one when I was, like, I don't know, really young for, like, PlayStation 2 or something. Up to the newest one. Obviously, the last couple, referencing Ghost and Advanced Warfare, I have thought were absolute crap. If you guys have been fans of my channel for, like, a long time, one of my first videos was how much I hated Modern Warfare 3, so I wouldn't call myself the biggest Call of Duty fan in the world. Like, if you guys say that you don't like Call of Duty, I'm not gonna get offended. Like, don't worry about that. You can hate on Call of Duty all you want here. But I wanted to bring my honest observations of Black Ops 3 and the beta that has just recently come out, at least for the PlayStation 4. I don't know, or it's definitely not out for Xbox. It was kind of funny how I ran into this beta. I wasn't originally going to buy the Black Ops 3 beta because you had to pre-order the game first to get the beta, so I wasn't going to do that. I'm not really big into pre-ordering, and I wasn't even sure if I was going to get the game day of release, but I wanted to do it, and I kind of wanted to see if I could flub the system, so I am pre-ordering it for Xbox One, but I wanted to see if I could get the beta a little bit early, so you had to, like, register through the online, and it turns out that I could. So I got the PlayStation 4 code for it, and I've been playing it ever since. So just a few reminders, this is still the beta for the game, so it's not completely ironed out. Call of Duty usually has a few bugs when it comes out, but because it's the beta, I have seen a few more than I'm used to. And the second quick thing is, I was actually going to do this video as a sort of like first impression while I was playing. So I had recorded my first couple games and did like a live commentary kind of version of this video. But unfortunately, I had done it really late at night, and I got a little bit impatient, and I accidentally shut down my computer in the middle of my capture card software's rendering of the video, so it had cut out like a couple minutes, which isn't bad because I usually record a few extra minutes just in case something happens like this, but it did kind of make the audio and the video go out of sync, so I am going to still be doing that video. I'll still put that one out, but it's going to take a little bit longer, and I wanted to talk about the game, so I did this first. So I apologize if the videos seem a little strange. They're going to be a little bit out of order. It's going to be this commentary, and then kind of my first my first reaction to the game is going to be after it. So it's going to be a little bit weird, but I'm just kind of letting you know why it's going to be like that. So let's get into the video. So the first thing I kind of want to talk about is the maps. I think there's only like 3 or 4 maps. It's pretty standard. The maps that came with the game, or the maps that are in this beta, nothing's really standing out as like a good or bad map. I mean, all of the maps I find relatively enjoyable. I forget which 2 are in the gameplay. I'm not currently watching the gameplay as I talk over this, but I don't know, just it's back to kind of like the laned gameplay, so it's not like Advanced Warfare or Ghost where like it's just kind of like people can spawn anywhere and kill you from anywhere. It's back to the lanes. There's 3 distinct lanes on almost every map, which is good. I like that. I like that you can kind of guess where people are going to spawn. You'll have a general idea where the enemies are coming from. One of the biggest reasons why I didn't like Advanced Warfare is because I would just get shot in the back constantly. It didn't matter how well I knew the map. It didn't matter how well I was doing. I would always just get killed from behind, which is by far my biggest pet peeve in any Call of Duty video. Is just in any Call of Duty game is just like the unpredictability. I just don't like that. I like things being kind of like cut and paste. Not cut and paste, but like cut and dry. That's what I'm thinking of. I like being able to kind of have an idea of where things are going to be coming from. The second thing I want to talk about is the class system. It went back to the Pick 10, I think. Is it Pick 10 or Pick 12? No, Pick 12 is Advanced Warfare, I think. or pick 13. I forget what it is, but pick whatever the other Black Ops had. So you get to choose like a certain amount of kill streaks, guns. No, sorry, kill streaks are not part of it anymore. You get to choose the different attachments, perks, that kind of stuff. Sorry, I don't know why, but recently I've been making all of these videos like way later than I normally do. So for a while I was doing like morning commentaries, and now I'm doing like late night commentary. It's weird. Enough of that tangent, but I guess the system works. I was never against it in either of the older Black Ops, so I'm happy with the system. I think it works good. I'm kind of glad kill streaks are separate, because what I did or ended up doing is I would just run no kill streaks and just take the extra 3 perks. I mean, why wouldn't you do that? It doesn't make any sense, especially since like kill streaks in Advanced Warfare were just they were kind of obsolete. Like people maybe use the UAV, or even if I forget if the UAV was even in that game, but I don't know. People didn't use kill streaks, so I'm glad it's separate. It kind of forces you to use them, but at the same time, it lets you still have your choices, which I like. Now, another thing that I wasn't sure of when they first announced it, but I've been having a ton of fun with, is the gun editor. Like, you can choose, or you can create your own camos for the guns, and for whatever reason, I'm not a creative person, I'm not an artistic person, but for whatever reason, I'm having so much fun just, like, sitting here for, like, half an hour, 45 minutes, and just, like, grinding out a camo. I don't know why, it's just I've been making like old like Call of Duty 4 like Red Tiger and Blue Tiger camos, and it's really fun. I enjoy it. One problem I did find is I made a bunch of camos, and then once I played a few games, for whatever reason, the camos would stop loading on my guns, and it would just like have a hard time. I haven't played the game since that, but I did notice that the camos worked for a little while and then just kind of disappeared, which was kind of strange, and I couldn't seem to get them working again. But again, this is the beta. It's understandable. I didn't put like unreasonable amounts of effort just because I know it's the beta and I was worried things wouldn't get saved. But the gun or slash camo editor, I'm having a ton of fun with, and I think it's a surprisingly fun feature that I've found in this game. Because whenever I get bored of playing multiplayer. Like, I can't sit here and play like 4 straight hours of multiplayer, so it's nice to take like a quick break every like few games and kind of just make a camo for a new gun. So I've been having a ton of fun with that. I definitely recommend checking out the camo editor if you have the beta or the game. Now the next thing is they added these things called specialists. You get to like choose a character, and each character has 2 like special abilities. It's usually like either a weapon or like an extra perk, almost like the exo abilities almost from Advanced Warfare, something like that. That's what the perks are like. The weapons are a little bit different. I know one guy has like spikes. If you ever played Destiny, I think it's maybe the Titan or whatever that has that attack where you like smash the ground and kill everybody near it. That's one of the guys. One of the guys is like shoots arrows. I don't know. It's just a bunch of different weapons, a bunch of different perks. And I'm still unsure about this. Now, once I've played the game, I realized that it's not as bad as I thought. It takes a long time to earn the power-ups, and you get 1, maybe 2 each game, so they're not too overpowered in using them, but it's still, I don't know, it seems almost unnecessary to me. I guess they want to change it up, be a little bit different, which I understand. That's what people have been clamoring for in Call of Duty forever, so I guess I have to kind of accept the change, but it's a little bit strange. I'm a little bit worried about a few of them. The ground spike guy is kind of annoying because, like, if you're within his radius, you're dead. You can shoot him out of the air and kill him before he can actually do the attack, but it's definitely tough. It's kind of weird just being able to clear out an entire area. I've done it a few times in a panic. I start getting shot from behind. I know the guy's like close enough, so I just do that, and it's kind of like a cheap insta-kill. One of the guy's perks is called, I think, Glitch, and it actually like sends you back in time a couple seconds, which is, again, I can imagine being incredibly annoying. Like, you just start shooting some guy, and you know that his hand's like on the glitch button, and then as soon as he feels the first bullet hit him, just like go back like 3 seconds or to his position he was 3 seconds, then he shoots you in the back. So I'm already expecting to get a bunch of rage quits from that. Just me smashing my controller against the wall because some glitch guy killed me from like 7 minutes ago, and I can just expect that. So I'm still not completely sure on the specialists. I have noticed that they aren't as unreasonable as I thought they would be. They're kind of annoying being killed from them, but it's not too bad. We'll have to see what the final game is, and once everybody has one, and I'm sure we'll find like an overpowered one. Everybody seems to be testing them out at this point, but there will be an overpowered one, and people will begin to abuse it. So we'll have to see how that goes. Now, as for the gameplay itself, I find it actually pretty good. One of the first things I noticed is when you're playing, it feels a lot like Black Ops 1, and it's strange because obviously Black Ops 2 came after 1, and this is the third one, so I would make it, or I would assume that it would feel a lot more like Black Ops 2 than Black Ops 1, but the first thing, it's definitely the first thing I noticed. If you guys have played Black Ops 1, it was kind of weird when you shot at people. It was like the hit detection it's strange. It's very strange. It doesn't feel like, it doesn't feel like you're actually hitting them, but then they die, and they definitely took a lot from the Black Ops 1. The best way I can describe it is the gameplay of Black Ops 1 with Black Ops 2-ish weapons. So a lot of the weapons, like all the weapons, I think have different names than they were in Black Ops 2 or any other of the Call of Duties. Oh my god, I could not get that out of my I almost thought I couldn't get that sentence out of my face. I couldn't get those words out of my mouth. But yeah, it definitely feels like if it's Black Ops 1 gameplay, so like the sounds sound like Black Ops 1, the hit markers look like Black Ops 1, the grenade throws look like Black Ops 1. And one thing, let me get on a tangent. Grenades must be like 700 pounds in this game, because normally you aim a grenade at the sky and you throw it, and it goes like 6 miles in Call of Duty. This one, you lob a grenade, and it doesn't matter how hard you throw it, the thing's going like 3 feet max. It's like if you were holding like a massive rock and just tried to throw it, and it just goes like 6 inches. That's what the grenades are like. It's weird. Like, you can't even throw them like where you think you should be able to throw them. Like, realistically, it seems like way too short. So I don't know what they make the grenades out of in the future, but it's definitely not right. They need to lighten up grenades in the future, because it's kind of ridiculous. But back to whatever I was talking. What was I talking about? Oh, it feels like Black Ops 1. Yeah, so if you play it's just the first thing I feel like I noticed, that it just feels a lot like Black Ops 1. Like, especially the way that like the hit detection and the guns work. It just, you'll have to play it, I guess, to understand, but if you've played all of the Black Ops, I feel like you know what I'm talking about. Now, I couldn't finish this video without talking about the exo movement, or whatever the hell they call it in this game. Whatever, like, the jetpacks and all that stuff is. And surprisingly, I don't find it that bad. I guess it's just getting used to how awful Advanced Warfare was. Again, my opinion shining through in this. But I like the movement in this game. They got rid of all, like, those sideways dashes, the frontwards dashes. So you can't just like dash all over the place if you start getting shot at. And they made it much slower, so you can still jetpack, you can still reach higher places. There's definitely a scale up and down in the maps. The swimming obviously is a little bit different. Swimming I find a little bit weird. I think I just have to get used to it, but it seems like I always die whenever I go underwater. But the movement is definitely a lot better. I like that they slowed it down. It makes it, 1, easier to shoot while you're moving around like that, and 2, it makes it easier to shoot the people that are doing the movement. So I like that. Wall running isn't bad. It's pretty slow. You don't move very fast while you're wall running. I like that they slowed it down. Advanced Warfare, they went from Call of Duty Ghosts, which I feel like was unreasonably slow. Like 75–80% of the matches I played in Call of Duty Ghosts, you wouldn't reach the score limit just because it was such a slow game. And then they went from Ghost to Advanced Warfare, which was like unreasonably fast. Like, you couldn't shoot anything. All the games, like, everybody went like 20 and 20 in a game, and it was like too fast. It wasn't fun enough. This one, it feels fast, but you're moving a lot slower, and I really enjoy it. I'm actually having a pretty good time. The way I typically judge how much fun I'm having is because I know that I'm going to suck at the game either way. I mean, if it's Advanced Warfare and you're running all around and I just don't like it, I'm going to suck. If it's like Black Ops 2, generally I'm going to suck pretty bad at the game. So, I judge it by how much fun I'm having while I suck, so Like Advanced Warfare, I die a bunch of times and I go, screw this, and I turn my Xbox off. This, I die a few times and I'm still having fun. I can go back to the camo editor if I get too salty. So I think it's pretty good so far. I'm surprised at how good it is. One of the things I forgot, I don't want to go into my kind of end commentary or whatever without mentioning, you definitely don't die as fast in this game, which is good. It's a very good thing, because in Advanced Warfare and Call of Duty Ghosts and a lot of the Infinity Ward games, like as soon as a bullet, if you know that a bullet hit you first, chances are you were dead. Like no way you could get out of it. This game already, in the short amount I've played, I've been able to get shot a few times and be able to react quick enough, and because my aim is a little bit better than the other person, or because I got like maybe a little bit luckier than the other person, I'm still able to kill him despite being the first shot, which is good. And I really like this because it kind of, I don't mind dying if it's just like a skill versus skill battle. Like if I die to that, I know that chances are the other person was better than me. But I don't like just like the idea of getting kills because you were in the right place at the right time, which I feel like Advanced Warfare and Ghost was kind of a lot. If you were in the right place at the right time, you got kills. It didn't matter how good or bad you were. It's kind of the luck of the draw. In this game, it seems like if you have a little bit more skill than the person, you will do a little bit better than them, which I like. Obviously, I don't know how the matchmaking works. I know Advanced Warfare was skill-based, so everybody, after a certain point that wasn't like reverse boosting, ended up just going like, I don't know, 15 and 13 every single game with like a 1.1 KD. So I don't know how this game the matchmaking works. Hopefully it's not skill-based, because I like being able to be in a game with people that are better than me and worse than me, because then I can just beat up on the people that are worse than me and make myself feel good. That's kind of all I need to talk about. I've been rambling on for like 20 minutes now. I apologize. I don't know which gameplay I put in. I know both of the okay gameplays I got. I did really good at the start and the end of the game. And the middle was like awful, which I don't know why I do that. I'm always good at starting games. Like I can start a game and go like 10-1 and like feel all awesome, and then for whatever reason I'll die like 12 times in a row and then make a slight comeback and end up like 20-15. I don't know, every single game I always do this. But I'm gonna end this here because it's late at night. It's like 2:30 in the morning. My voice is giving out. I have no idea where I left off, so I'm gonna end this one here. Black Ops 3 beta, kind of in a nutshell, I'm actually enjoying. So hopefully I keep wanting to end this video, and I just can't. I want Call of Duty to be good again. I'm tired of these crappy Call of Duties. I want to be able to, like, sink a good, I don't know, 5 days of playtime into a game, another Call of Duty game, which would be good. So I'm hoping this is good. From what I've seen, it has been good. And you guys can let me know what you think in the comments. Obviously, as I said earlier, I do not care about Call of Duty that much. So if you want to hate on Call of Duty, if you want to talk about how Call of Duty is the best game you've ever played, let me know. I mean, I don't mind. I really, really do not care either side you take, but I would love to see you guys comment. If you guys have actually played the beta, what you guys think about it, I'd love to see that. And that's all I wanted to talk about. If you guys want me to do any commentaries on different games, if you want me to do commentaries on any subject whatsoever, just let me know. Leave it in the description. I'd be happy to look at it and hopefully do it. That's all I'm going to talk about in this one. I apologize. Like I said, it's very late at night. I'm having a little bit of trouble finding my words in this commentary, so I'm just going to end it here. I hope you enjoyed. Have a nice night. Goodbye.